So you just tell me.
Tom, go.
Okay, so hopefully if you remember, you read the programming right up in the email, in the newsletter. It's not very often that we as coaches say, go until you can't, because that's not the greatest strategy. But once in a while, it does make sense. So what we're gonna do is, one of the exercises we're gonna do that with is this dumbbell floor press. So for two reasons. One, the dumbbells are easier to drop safely. Two, it's a shortened range of motion because you have the floor, so it's more of a tricep extension exercise, which if you have a stronger tricep and stronger elbow extension, things like push-ups, shoulder press, bench press, handstand push-ups, if you fall into that category, will be easier. And also, it's really easy to just say, hey, go do lunging or go do a squat until your legs get tired. With the upper body, it's a lot harder. Go do push-ups until you get tired. Well, maybe 10 or 30 later, 10 to 20, 30 later, you're like, okay, I'm tired. And that's not as much as you would be able to do in like a lunge or a run or a walk or something like that. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna do this dumbbell floor press, and this is how it should look. The goal is to get as close to 20 without going over, kind of like Price is Right rules. So think like Bob Barker as you go through this. So from here, what I wanna see is this. You're gonna have your dumbbells at the side, you're gonna bring them up so they're on top of your thighs like so. This way when I lay down, it's really easy to get in and out of this position. So big breath back, my feet go flat. I start with my arms nice and straight. Now I'm pressing my feet into the floor, my back into the floor, and my shoulders in the floor. I'm gonna keep this nice 45-degree angle. If the dumbbells touch at the top because you like Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's fine, but they don't have to. And then from there, nice big breath. And then I'm gonna move at a speed that I can control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now what I want you to take away from that is, yes, I got to 20, but I didn't have too many more in the tank. So rather than moving up to 55 or 60s, I might stay there because again, that number is probably gonna fall off a little bit. So if you get to 20, you only have like 1, 2, maybe 3 more reps in the tank, stay at the same weight. If you get to 20 and it's like 17, 18, 19, 20, then obviously you're gonna add weight. Now the catch is, let's just say I did this again and I only got 9. That ain't enough. So I gotta make the dumbbells lighter so that I can, again, get as close to 20 as possible. It is irrelevant what the weight is for this exercise. It is much, much, much more important that you are getting, again, the reps in. Does that make sense? Yes, Tom, it makes sense. Cool.